What is the absolute best they had no idea who they were messing with moment of your life? 3 years ago, I got publicly fired from a massive PR firm. My director, a guy named Julian, completely tanked a $1 million account and pinned the entire disaster on me to save his own skin. I was blacklisted in the city. Honestly, I hit rock bottom. I moved states, lost like 50 pounds, got laser eye surgery, and basically reinvented myself. Fast forward 2 years. I'm running a faceless freelance copywriting hustle, low-key just scraping by. Out of nowhere, I get a message from an elite agency needing an emergency ghost strategist for a huge Super Bowl ad pitch. The retainer was insane. I said yes immediately. First day on the onboarding video call, it's Julian. My stomach dropped. I was using my middle name, but my camera was on. He stared right at me and just introduced himself. He had absolutely zero clue who I was. I looked like a completely different human being. That's when I realized I had a golden opportunity. Julian hadn't changed. Within a week, he was pawning off 100% of his work onto me. He'd disappear for 3-hour client lunches while I built the entire pitch deck from scratch. He'd literally message me asking to explain basic industry terms so he could sound smart in his emails. I played dumb, smiled, and did the work. But yeah, it gets worse. While organizing his messy digital workspace, I found his budget spreadsheets. Julian wasn't just lazy. He was actively embezzling. He was funneling campaign funds into a fake vendor LLC registered to his wife. So I decided to lay a trap. I built the greatest presentation of my life, but I subtly hard-coded my own freelance business logo into the master template of every single slide, completely invisible unless you pulled up the raw metadata. I also compiled a private folder with every fake invoice and every message of him forcing me to do his job. The day of the big pitch arrives. We're in a massive boardroom with the brand's CEO. Julian struts around, presenting my work flawlessly. The CEO is blown away. He looks at Julian and says, "This is incredible work. Walk me through how you cracked this strategy." Julian starts rambling about his brilliant creative process, but the CEO stops him. "That's funny, because our compliance team reviewed the files this morning. There's a hidden watermark on every slide from a freelance contractor, and all the creation logs belong to him." The room goes dead silent. Julian freezes and finally looks at me. Like, really looks at me. I smiled, leaned across the table and said, "It's been a while, Julian. Oh, and I BCC'd the CFO on a folder about your wife's vendor invoices. They're waiting for you outside." The color completely drained from his face. Security walked him out 20 minutes later. They gave me his 6-figure contract on the spot, and last I heard, he's currently dealing with the IRS.